hit me like Lord. He was 16 with a body on his belt. He was fighting all them demons, couldn't cope it by himself. They say put them pills down, but sometimes them bitches help. Wonder how the sister feel.
What's up, YouTube? We back with another video. Today we got a story time on how I smoked weed in front of the cops. So, yeah. And by the way, let me give a disclaimer. Don't do that. You can get arrested. I just got lucky because, you know, I'm a lucky ass little nigga. So, don't do that. Don't be smoking weed and don't smoke weed. You can get in trouble. But don't smoke weed in front of nobody. Don't even smoke weed at all. Just don't even try it. Anyway, so this story takes place on, it was in Florida. So you guys know I stayed like from May to August in Florida. So those 4 or 5 months I was in Florida, I had, you know, was meeting new people because we stayed at our house that we have in Florida, but it's a vacation home. So, you know, people come in and out of vacation homes. So this takes place in Florida and on July 4th. It's crazy. It was July 4th. Everybody's doing fireworks and stuff like that. We did our own fireworks, and then so like that place we were staying at, it's like a little complex. So it's like basically you had a big ass circle and, you know, houses around, and then they like streets inside and houses around on the inside. So that big ass circle. So we were allowed to like walk around and stuff, and there's even a complex like that still connected to it, but it's like this big ass complex. Can't see it, huh? This big ass complex, but like we're over here on this side. So we're over there. We meet some new people like 2 or 3 days before that, like before July 4th. So we're linking with them every day, hanging out, walking to the park, playing basketball, doing this, doing that, walking around, just hanging out. So the bull so it was me and my cousin, my girl cousin, and a bull and 4 girls. One of the 4 girls I was messing with, and then the bull, he was with us. He had weed, so he had weed the whole time, like, yeah. But so he had weed, so he had rolled it because I didn't know how to roll at this time. So he rolled, and then he gave it to me. He was like, go ahead, I'll be back. And he went in the house and waited and was doing something. He was like, just I'll meet you at the park. So we're walking to the park. It wasn't that far from his house because to say the park's right here, he's like right here. So it's just walking up the street and down like a long street. So we were doing that, and when we were doing it, I forgot to mention, it was crazy. These Floridian niggas are crazy. Or I don't know if they were all Floridians, but there were people coming in and out. There was like parties everywhere, fireworks. We had fireworks too, like my mom and dad, and we were doing fireworks and lighting them. I wish I had a video. If I have a video, I'll show you guys, but I probably don't. But we were doing fireworks, and everybody was doing fireworks. So the cops already was there because they knew everybody was gonna draw, and like there was people drunk everywhere. Like that day too. Later when I was walking back home, or like to someone's house and then go home, I was walking the girls back to their house and then to go home. Some bull was drunk as hell walking, and then he said, I was like, damn, that nigga drunk as hell. He said, what you say? I just said you drunk as hell. He's like, yeah, you don't want problems with me? I was like, alright, bro. He kept walking. Then we walked to my house, back to the girl's house, and then this nigga has some other nigga sticking his fingers down his throat.
What the fuck, nigga? Oh, hell nah.
He just trying to make a throw. That was the gayest shit I ever seen in Florida, yo. So I was like, alright, bro. But back to the regular story. So that's why the cops were there. The cops were been there since like, they started doing fireworks at like 6, 7, 8. The cops been there since 3 waiting. And I went out though. I went to some place called what is it called? I don't even remember what it's called. I have a picture. I'm put on the screen right here. I was there, and then we came back, and by the time we got back 6, 7 o'clock. Okay, so then we do our own fireworks, blow them up. They go in the air. Then we go to, I text the girl and the bulls, and the bull and the girls, and then we all link. And then we're all hanging out, we're chilling. We go to his house, we're chilling at his house in front, and we're smoking a little bit. Okay, I only took like a hit or 2. I didn't even do that much. And then he rolled one up and he said, "Here, take it. Just go. Whatchamacallit? Go walk to the park and I'll meet y'all there." Okay, so we're walking there, and listen, nigga, I did not know how to light a blunt. This is in the summer. Now I'm mad. Well, I didn't know how to light it, but like, for some reason, every time I went like this and try to cover it, I burned both of my hands. It was just so dumb. It was stupid as hell. So then, okay. Oh, I ended up like burning something on my finger, like right here, because I was like lighting it, and it wasn't lighting, so I burnt the shit out of my finger. So, okay, the girl gives me her lighter, and, okay, so I'm trying to light it. She's like, listen, just give it to me. So I passed it over to her. She lit it, passed it back to me. So I'm just hitting that shit getting high as fuck. I was high as shit. So I'm hitting that shit. So I'm passing it back, and it's just us two, because our friends, she had the 3 friends, they were behind us, just like walking, because we were like not talking, but we were just messing around, doing shit like that. I'm not even gonna bring it up. We were talking about it, speak on it, but shit like that. So we're walking, talking and shit, messing around, fucking around, and then we see the cops. No, she sees the cops, and she was like, "Put that shit away, put that shit away." I'm like, "Fuck no, why?" So I keep smoking. I'm literally, and I was like, she was like, "Put that shit away," but, and I keep smoking. Okay, so then I see the cops. She was like, "Put that shit away." Like, she's not the cop, the girl screamed, "Put that shit away," and smacked. No, I was like, "Fuck no, I don't give a fuck." I hit her one more time. She smacked that shit and burned my finger because of the. It was like I was like, and then she smacked it and it hit my hand and it burned my finger. So then we kept walking, and we were gonna go to the basketball court to keep smoking, but the cops were there. So I was like, "I don't give a fuck." So then she smacked my hand. Okay, we're walking, and then when we walk, the cops like, "What are you guys doing here?" No, she was like, "How old are you guys?" I'm like,
"Gotcha, bitch."
Did we just get caught smoking weed by the cops? My mom is gonna beat the fuck out of me. I was like, my mom's gonna kill me. So then we're like, well, I was like 15, she was 14. So I was like, I'm 15, she's 14. No, I think I said I was 16 and she was 15. Now I'm 16, but before I was 15. I was like, I'm 16, she's 15. And we were just gonna go play basketball with our friends, and the girls behind us we were gonna go play basketball and meet our friends over there. She's like, well, y'all can't come in here because people are getting, like, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, people were parking, so, like, you're not allowed to park there was driveways, so you can't park in the street, and there were so many people that you would go through the street, and the whole street is filled with cars, just like you would see in the hood. The whole street is filled with cars on both sides, and, like, sometimes double parked and shit like that. So everybody was double parked and stuff like that in the middle of the street, so they were towing people. Like, if people, say if y'all were inside my house and you left your car outside on the street, they were towing your shit and putting it in the, where the like, not in the basketball court, obviously, but, like, in the parking lot of it, and then you had a, I don't know if you had to pay or not, because it didn't happen to my parents or nobody I know, but I don't know if you had to or didn't, but, yeah, so then we keep walking, and then she's like, yo, you're an idiot. I'm like, I was still like, I don't give a fuck, I don't care, but I was just, in reality, if it was, like, real life, not real life, if I wasn't high, I would not have done that. I would have just been like, whoa, put that shit away, or, like, coated it in my hand and kept it down, but, yeah, that, I thought she would give my ass. I thought she was gonna get me in trouble, but yeah, basically we ended up smoking that blunt. That shit was done. Fire ass weed. It was good, and then yeah, then we walked them home. Me and my cousin went home. Oh, and I forgot to mention I took her lighter, so I had to bring her shit back the next day, which is not drunk, but I just dropped it off because she would live down the street, so I dropped it off. Went back home, went by my day, and yeah, then we hung out the next day, and then they left like the day after that. So yeah, but that's the end of story time. If you guys want more, comment what you want, story times, challenges, shit like that. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.